Welcome to Wisdom Matrix 1111. Today, we're diving deep into the 12 universal laws that govern our lives, timeless principles that govern the universe and our place within it. Understanding these laws helps us live with greater awareness, purpose, harmony, allowing us to align more deeply with the flow of life. Each law offers a unique perspective, revealing how our thoughts, actions and attitudes ripple outward to shape our reality. So, let's explore these 12 powerful universal laws together and uncover how each one can bring greater meaning and empowerment to your journey. With this knowledge, you'll discover practical insights and timeless wisdom that can truly transform the way you experience the world. 1. The Law of Divine Oneness. The law of divine oneness is the foundation of all other universal laws and holds within it a profound truth. We are all part of a greater whole. At its core, this law teaches us that every single thing in the universe, every person, thought, and action is interconnected. Imagine the universe as a vast, intricate web of life, where each of us forms a unique thread. When you tug on one part of the web, every other part subtly shifts in response. This means that what we do, think and feel has an impact on the world around us, often in ways we can't even see. This law invites us to realize that separation is an illusion. In moments of isolation or loneliness, we can find comfort in knowing that we're connected to a larger, universal energy that flows through every person, place, and thing. We are like drops in the ocean, each unique yet inseparable from the vast waters of existence. Recognizing this unity can bring us closer to a state of compassion and empathy, seeing others not as strangers, but as reflections of ourselves. When we align with the law of divine oneness, we begin to understand that our lives are not merely about us as individuals. Every choice we make, no matter how small, sends ripples through the universe. A kind word, a selfless act, or even a positive thought can reach further than we realize, spreading waves of compassion and love. In the same way, a negative action can also have a profound impact, reminding us to choose our actions wisely and with awareness. This interconnectedness can also help us deepen our connection with nature and the world around us. When we see ourselves as one with the earth, the stars, and all forms of life, we're reminded of our responsibility to care for these parts of ourselves. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food that nourishes us all come from the same divine source that sustains life everywhere. Honoring this connection encourages us to treat the earth and each other with kindness and respect. So how can you embody the law of divine oneness in your daily life? Start by practicing awareness. Notice how your actions and words affect those around you. Try to see beyond the surface of interactions, observing the threads that connect you to others. When you speak kindly, give freely, or share compassion, you're contributing to the universal flow of positive energy, helping to create a world that is just a bit brighter for everyone. As we embrace this law, we come to realize that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, holds a lesson. Life presents these experiences not only for our own growth, but also for the enrichment of the whole. When we uplift ourselves, we uplift others. And when we learn and grow, we offer wisdom and insight to the collective consciousness of the universe. The law of divine oneness reminds us that we're never truly alone, and that our lives carry profound meaning and purpose. When we align with this truth, we become more connected, compassionate, and inspired. And as we live in harmony with this law, we tap into a deep well of inner peace and joy, recognizing that each moment is an opportunity to contribute to the beautiful symphony of life. 2. The Law of Vibration. The law of vibration reveals a powerful truth about the universe. Everything is in constant motion. Every single atom, thought, and feeling vibrates at a specific frequency, creating a unique energetic signature. This law reminds us that we're not simply physical beings living in a physical world. We are beings of energy, and our energy affects every aspect of our lives. Think about it. The feelings of joy, love, and gratitude resonate at high vibrations, while emotions like fear, anger, and doubt carry a much lower frequency. Our emotional state doesn't just impact how we feel. It impacts the energy we send out into the world, which in turn influences the experiences we attract. Essentially, we are magnets for experiences that align with our current vibration. This law encourages us to become aware of our energy and to take responsibility for the vibrations we're emitting. It teaches us that by raising our frequency through practices like gratitude, mindfulness, kindness, and positivity, we naturally align ourselves with a higher, more harmonious reality. When we're vibrating at higher frequencies, we tend to attract more fulfilling relationships, positive opportunities, and greater abundance. Imagine your energy as the signal you're broadcasting into the universe. Every thought, feeling, and action sends out a frequency that the universe picks up, and in return, it responds by delivering experiences that match that frequency. If we're in a state of constant worry or negativity, we'll likely find more situations that affirm those emotions. On the other hand, if we focus on love, positivity, and possibility, the universe mirrors that back to us. To embody the law of vibration, begin by observing your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Notice how certain thoughts make you feel lighter or heavier. When you catch yourself in a low vibrational state, like fear or frustration, try shifting your energy. Sometimes, something as simple as a few deep breaths, focusing on a gratitude practice, or listening to uplifting music can elevate your frequency and reset your day. Remember, small adjustments in your thoughts and energy can have a profound impact on the way you experience life. The law of vibration also encourages us to be mindful of the energies we surround ourselves with. People, environments, and even our own words carry vibrational frequencies. By choosing uplifting people and nourishing environments, we support our energy and align with the vibrations we want to cultivate in our lives. When we truly understand the law of vibration, we realize that we have the power to shape our lives from the inside out. We are no longer at the mercy of external events or circumstances. Instead, we become conscious co-creators of our reality. Each of us has the ability to choose thoughts and feelings that align with our desires, creating a vibrational match for the life we want to live. Living in harmony with this law means choosing to raise our vibration each day, aligning our energy with our highest aspirations. As we do, we naturally attract experiences that reflect our growth, bringing more love, abundance, and joy into our lives. The law of vibration is an invitation to become more intentional about our energy, to recognize that our inner world shapes our outer reality. And as we vibrate higher, we inspire those around us to do the same, creating a ripple effect that elevates not only our own life, but also the world. 3. The law of action. The law of action serves as a reminder that while thoughts, intentions, and high vibrations are powerful, they only come to life when we back them with purposeful action. This law reveals a timeless truth. For anything to manifest in the physical world, we must actively engage in the steps necessary to bring it into being. In essence, the law of action tells us that dreams remain dreams until we take meaningful, concrete steps toward them. Think of the universe as a partner in the creative process. It responds to our energy, intentions, and vision, but it also needs us to play our part. Visualizing a goal, raising our vibration, and setting a clear intention creates a powerful foundation, but it's our actions that give life to these energies. When we step forward with purpose, even in small ways, the universe aligns with us, opening doors, providing support, and guiding us to where we need to go. The law of action invites us to bridge the gap between inspiration and reality. Let's say you have a dream of building a creative career, finding a meaningful relationship, or achieving optimal health. The law of action asks you to consider, what are you willing to do to make this dream come true? These actions may not always feel grand or life-changing. They might be simple, everyday steps like writing down your goals, making a phone call, or learning a new skill. Each of these steps, however small, adds up over time, bringing your aspirations closer to reality. One of the most inspiring aspects of this law is that action often breeds inspiration and clarity. Often, people wait for the right moment to begin, believing they must have perfect knowledge or motivation before taking the first step. But in truth, action itself can create momentum. Taking that initial step, no matter how small, can fuel motivation, provide new insights, and illuminate the next step in our journey. Action brings clarity. It helps us refine our path, learn from experience, and adjust along the way. Living in alignment with the law of action also means embracing courage and resilience. Sometimes the actions we need to take can feel challenging or uncomfortable. It might mean stepping out of our comfort zone, facing fears, or putting ourselves in unfamiliar situations. However, it's often in these moments of courage that we make the most progress, learning more about ourselves and what we're capable of achieving. To embody the law of action in your daily life, start by setting an intention and making a small, practical plan for bringing it to life. Choose one step that aligns with your goal and take it today, no matter how minor it may seem. And remember, each action, no matter how small, sends a message to the universe that you're serious about your desires. This commitment invites the universe to support and guide you, helping you grow, evolve, and achieve. The law of action is a beautiful reminder that we are active participants in our lives. We have the power to create change, to shape our future, and to bring our dreams into the realm of the possible. As we take action, we align ourselves with our purpose and activate the energy of our intentions. And with each step, no matter how small, we come closer to realizing our fullest potential, transforming ideas into reality and vision into accomplishment. 4. The law of correspondence. The law of correspondence teaches us that the patterns we experience in our outer world mirror what's happening within us. In other words, our external reality is a reflection of our inner state. This law suggests that if we want to change what's happening around us, whether in our relationships, work, or personal growth, we first need to look inward and examine the thoughts, beliefs, and feelings we carry within. You might have heard the phrase, as within, so without, as above, so below. This simple statement captures the essence of the law of correspondence. Our internal world, our mindset, emotional state, and beliefs directly influences our external experiences. If we're constantly stressed or worried on the inside, we're more likely to encounter tension and conflict on the outside. Conversely, when we cultivate peace, clarity, and positivity within, these qualities tend to show up in the world around us. This law invites us to recognize that we have more control over our lives than we might think. Rather than seeking change by altering external circumstances alone, we're encouraged to look within and address the source. For example, if you're facing recurring issues in relationships or struggling with self-worth, the law of correspondence suggests that these experiences may be signaling unresolved beliefs or emotions within yourself. By becoming aware of these inner patterns, you can begin the process of transformation, ultimately shifting the outer experiences that reflect them. One of the most empowering aspects of the law of correspondence is its reminder that we can shape our reality by changing our thoughts and beliefs. If we cultivate a mindset of gratitude, compassion, and positivity, we'll find that our lives begin to reflect these qualities. This process doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending negative emotions don't exist. Instead, it's about consciously choosing how we respond to them, reframing our thoughts, and letting go of beliefs that no longer serve us. To embrace the law of correspondence, start by observing your thoughts and emotions. Notice the patterns that show up in your daily life and ask yourself what these might be mirroring from within. Practice self-reflection and make an intentional effort to shift any limiting beliefs or negative self-talk. By making small changes in your mindset, you'll start to see corresponding shifts in your external experiences. Another powerful way to align with this law is to use affirmations and visualization. Affirming positive beliefs and visualizing the life you desire can reprogram your subconscious mind, creating new internal patterns that will eventually be mirrored in your outer world. With time, you'll see that as you change within, life changes around you, responding to the energy and beliefs you cultivate. The law of correspondence empowers us to become conscious creators of our lives. When we realize that the outer world reflects the inner, we gain the ability to shape our reality from the inside out. This understanding gives us the confidence to face challenges with a sense of purpose, knowing that every shift we make within ourselves has the power to transform our experience. As we align our inner world with the vision we hold for our lives, we unlock our potential to create harmony, joy, and fulfillment in every aspect of our journey. 5. The law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect reveals a powerful truth. Everything we think, feel, and do creates a ripple in the universe, generating an outcome that aligns with the energy we've put forth. This law, often described as the law of karma, teaches us that every action has a consequence, and nothing happens by chance. Each thought, word, and action we put into the world is a cause that sets in motion an effect that will come back to us. Understanding this law helps us realize that we are constantly creating our future, moment by moment. When we align our actions with positive intentions and kindness, we're sowing seeds that will eventually grow into positive outcomes. On the other hand, actions driven by fear, anger, or selfishness also create effects that may eventually return to us in ways that reinforce those energies. This isn't about judgment or punishment. It's about understanding that we're responsible for the reality we create. The law of cause and effect encourages us to take accountability for our lives. If we want to experience more love, abundance, and joy, we must become the cause of these things. This means taking conscious actions that align with our deepest values and desires. If we seek kindness, we must be kind. If we desire success, we must act in ways that lead to growth and achievement. This law is about alignment, matching our actions to the outcomes we desire. Imagine that each of your actions is like planting a seed. When you plant seeds of positivity, patience, and generosity, you're cultivating a garden that will flourish with these qualities. On the other hand, if we constantly plant seeds of doubt, negativity, or resentment, our lives will reflect these in time. The law of cause and effect serves as a reminder that we're always co-creating with the universe, and every choice we make contributes to the world we experience. Applying this law means living consciously and choosing our responses with intention. It's easy to react impulsively to situations, but when we take a moment to reflect on the consequences of our actions, we can make choices that align with the reality we wish to create. For example, if we're in a challenging situation, responding with patience instead of frustration not only diffuses tension, but also brings us closer to harmony and understanding. Another empowering aspect of this law is its invitation to see every challenge as a lesson. Even when life feels difficult, it's possible to view hardships as part of a greater cause and effect chain. Every experience, even the difficult ones, offers an opportunity to learn, grow, and plant new seeds for a better future. By approaching life with this mindset, we gain the wisdom to respond to life's challenges in ways that uplift and empower us. To live in alignment with the law of cause and effect, practice being intentional with your choices. Ask yourself if your actions, words, and thoughts align with the life you want to create. Consider each day an opportunity to plant positive seeds, knowing that each one will contribute to a brighter, more harmonious reality. The law of cause and effect teaches us that we are not merely passengers in life. We are active participants, shaping our journey through every choice we make. This wisdom reminds us that we have the power to create the lives we envision, one action at a time. By taking ownership of our thoughts and actions, we step into our role as conscious creators, designing a life filled with purpose, growth, and joy. And as we live in harmony with this law, we naturally attract experiences that reflect our highest intentions, creating a world of positivity, peace, and fulfillment. 6. The law of compensation. The law of compensation reminds us that life rewards us in direct proportion to what we put into it. Often referred to as the law of returns, it teaches that every effort, every act of kindness, every skill honed, and every positive intention eventually returns to us in some form. Just as the law of cause and effect highlights the chain of actions and consequences, the law of compensation is a beautiful reminder that the energy and contributions we offer to the world come back to us, often in ways we least expect. Imagine the universe as a mirror. When you put in hard work, sincerity, and genuine care, these investments eventually reflect back to you. It's not always immediate or in the exact form we envision, but the rewards are certain. The law assures us that nothing we do, no effort, no kindness, and no generous gesture goes unnoticed. The universe balances the scales by bringing abundance, success, or peace of mind to those who give authentically. The law of compensation also teaches us the importance of giving without attachment to immediate results. Sometimes we may feel that our efforts aren't recognized or that we're giving more than we're receiving, but this law reassures us that these contributions are never lost. They're like seeds planted, waiting for the right time to blossom. The rewards may show up as opportunities, relationships, financial prosperity, or simply inner peace and fulfillment. What's most important is the sincerity with which we give and the faith that every positive act will return to us in its own time. This law also applies to personal growth. The time and energy you invest in developing your skills, gaining knowledge, and becoming the best version of yourself will, without fail, bring rewards. If you invest in yourself with dedication, the universe responds with new opportunities for you to use your talents and shine. This can manifest as success in your career, deeper relationships, or a newfound sense of purpose. The law of compensation invites us to approach life with gratitude and generosity. When we live from a place of giving, we become part of a natural flow of abundance. By giving freely our time, love, knowledge, or resources, we become channels for abundance, allowing it to flow to others and back to ourselves. The act of giving itself can be deeply fulfilling, and as we embrace this mindset, we find that life seems to give back in ways that are often far greater than we anticipated. Applying this law doesn't require grand gestures. Simple acts of kindness, consistency in your work, or even sharing words of encouragement with someone can have a ripple effect that returns to you. By living in alignment with the law of compensation, you cultivate a life that feels rich and purposeful. Even in moments of hardship, remember that the seeds you're planting through perseverance and positive action will one day bear fruit. To practice this law, focus on giving authentically. When you contribute to others or to your goals with an open heart, the universe responds in kind, filling your life with blessings and opportunities. And as you give, remember to be open to receiving. Often we receive compensation not only through material gain, but also through the fulfillment, joy, and purpose we find in our journey. The law of compensation encourages us to live in harmony with the cycles of giving and receiving, reminding us that life is abundant and there's always enough to go around. As we give, we enrich others, and in return, the universe blesses us with the gifts of abundance, happiness, and fulfillment. By embracing this law, we step into a world where giving becomes a path to personal growth, gratitude, and joy, and where every contribution we make is part of a greater, harmonious flow of life. 7. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is perhaps one of the most widely known universal laws, capturing the idea that we draw into our lives what we focus on, whether it's positive or negative. This law teaches us that like attracts like, and our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create a powerful energy field that attracts similar vibrations from the universe. Simply put, what we put out there in terms of thought and feeling is what we attract back into our lives. The law of attraction is grounded in the concept that your mind is a magnet. When you focus on abundance, joy, and success, you're essentially sending out a signal to the universe, drawing these experiences toward you. On the other hand, if you dwell on worries, fears, or feelings of lack, the same principle applies. You're likely to attract more of the same. The law of attraction encourages us to be mindful of where we direct our energy and to choose thoughts that reflect the life we desire. One of the most empowering aspects of this law is the realization that we have the power to shape our reality from within. Rather than seeing life as something that just happens to us, the law of attraction invites us to become active participants, co-creating with the universe. It teaches us that by aligning our thoughts and emotions with our goals, we're able to bring our dreams closer to reality. It's not about wishful thinking, it's about matching our energy with what we seek. Practicing the law of attraction starts with clarity. Take time to define what you truly want in life, whether it's fulfilling relationships, career success, health, or personal growth. Once you're clear on what you desire, imagine it with all your senses, as if it's already a part of your life. Visualize your desired outcomes vividly and feel the emotions associated with them. The more real it feels in your mind, the stronger the signal you're sending out, and the more likely you are to attract it. Gratitude also plays a key role in this law. When we're grateful for what we have, we naturally attract more things to be grateful for. Gratitude raises our vibration, aligning us with the frequencies of abundance, joy, and peace. By appreciating the blessings we already have, we invite the universe to bring more of them into our lives. It's about seeing the beauty in each moment and knowing that even greater things are on their way. This law also emphasizes the importance of belief and self-worth. If we believe deep down that we're not worthy of happiness, love, or success, our outer world will reflect this inner limitation. The law of attraction encourages us to nurture a positive self-image and to embrace the belief that we're worthy of all the good life has to offer. When we truly believe in our own value, we raise our vibration and open the door to new possibilities. It's essential to remember that the law of attraction works in harmony with action. Visualizing and believing are powerful steps, but they must be complemented by concrete actions. When we take steps toward our dreams, we're showing the universe that we're committed. Each action, no matter how small, creates momentum that brings our desires closer to reality. The law of attraction isn't passive. It's about setting intentions, aligning with them, and moving forward with purpose. To practice the law of attraction daily, start by being mindful of your thoughts. Choose to focus on what you want to experience, not on what you fear or lack. Spend time each day visualizing your goals, feeling the joy and excitement they bring. Cultivate gratitude for what's already present in your life and take inspired actions that align with your dreams. By consciously creating this mindset and energy, you become a powerful magnet for the life you envision. The law of attraction invites us to live with intention, optimism, and self-belief. It reminds us that our thoughts are creative forces, capable of bringing our visions to life. When we focus on love, joy, and abundance, the universe responds in kind, bringing us experiences that reflect these beautiful qualities. Embracing this law is an invitation to become the author of our own story, knowing that we hold the power to create a life filled with purpose, peace, and endless possibilities. 8. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy speaks to the constant and inevitable flow of energy in our lives. This law reminds us that energy is always in motion, constantly changing forms. It's the force that transforms dreams into reality, challenges into growth, and even negative emotions into healing. Essentially, we have the power to shift lower energies into higher frequencies through our awareness and choices, allowing us to shape our experiences and move toward greater fulfillment. This law is an empowering reminder that no matter where you are or what you're experiencing, you can transform your life from within. Because energy is never stagnant, you're never truly stuck. Each thought, action, and intention carries its own energy, influencing not only how you feel, but also the outcomes you attract. When you're faced with a difficult situation or a negative emotion, this law invites you to see it as a temporary state that you have the power to transform into something positive. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy also encourages us to take ownership of our internal state. When we find ourselves weighed down by fear, doubt, or anger, we can consciously decide to change our focus, raise our vibration, and move toward feelings of hope, gratitude, or courage. Every time we choose a positive perspective, we shift the energy within and around us. The law teaches us that no situation is fixed, and by working with our thoughts and emotions, we can continuously create new, higher frequency outcomes. One powerful way to apply this law is through the practice of visualization. By focusing on positive images and outcomes in your mind, you're directing your energy toward what you want to bring into your life. Whether you visualize health, happiness, or success, you're sending out a signal that aligns you with these higher states. Through this visualization, you begin to transmute your current reality, gradually attracting the energy and circumstances that support your vision. This law also reminds us of the influence we have on others. Just as we can shift our own energy, we can positively impact those around us. By embodying qualities like love, kindness, and compassion, we inspire others to do the same. Our energy becomes a ripple effect, lifting others up and encouraging them to move from lower to higher frequencies. Each kind word, each act of encouragement contributes to a collective shift toward positivity and harmony. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy is also beautifully reflected in nature. Just as the sun rises each day and the seasons change, we see that life is always in a state of transformation. Flowers grow from seeds, caterpillars transform into butterflies, and rivers carve new paths through mountains. This law shows us that change is natural, and with patience and persistence, we too can transform our circumstances, no matter how challenging they may seem. To embody this law, begin by observing your thoughts and feelings, especially in moments of stress or frustration. Notice when your energy feels low and make a conscious effort to shift it. Sometimes, this may mean taking a break, practicing deep breathing, or even just focusing on one thing you're grateful for. Small actions like these can have a profound impact, helping you to elevate your energy and redirect it toward your goals. Ultimately, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy reminds us that our lives are a reflection of the energy we cultivate. By choosing higher frequencies, by focusing on hope, gratitude, and growth, we become catalysts for positive transformation in our own lives and in the world around us. Embracing this law is an invitation to live with intention, to remember that even the smallest shift in thought or feeling can create a powerful change, and to trust that with every choice, we're capable of transforming our reality into one of harmony, purpose, and endless potential. 9. The Law of Relativity. The law of relativity teaches us that nothing in life is inherently good or bad, but rather, everything is relative. This means that each of our experiences gains meaning only in relation to something else. When you face challenges, remember that these situations are not meant to defeat you, but to give you a new perspective. The law of relativity invites us to view life through the lens of comparison and growth, showing us that our circumstances take on meaning based on how we perceive them. This law reminds us to avoid making comparisons with others, as each person is on their own unique path. Often, we look at someone else's life and think they have it easier or that they're more successful. The law of relativity, however, encourages us to focus on our own journey rather than judging our progress by the standards of others. By embracing our individual path, we build inner strength, clarity, and peace. Rather than comparing ourselves to others, we're invited to compare where we are now to where we've come from, recognizing our own growth. Perspective is a key part of this law. If we look closely, we'll find that even our most difficult experiences have a silver lining. Often, it's only through the lens of time that we understand the purpose of our struggles. The law of relativity reminds us to step back and view each situation in a different light. Rather than focusing on what's wrong, we can ask ourselves, what is this teaching me? Or how can I grow from this? With this mindset, even setbacks become opportunities for self-discovery and transformation. The law of relativity also teaches us to cultivate gratitude. When we feel low, shifting our perspective to consider the blessings in our lives can uplift our spirits. Recognizing that someone else may be going through a more challenging situation can help us find appreciation for what we have. It doesn't mean comparing our experiences to diminish them, but rather to bring us back to a place of gratitude. By focusing on what's positive, we raise our energy and foster a sense of inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. This law offers a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs. It reminds us that there is always more than one way to view any situation. When we practice seeing things from multiple angles, we become more open-minded, resilient, and compassionate. We're better equipped to handle life's challenges, knowing that each moment is just a part of a much larger picture. By changing our perspective, we're able to find peace and growth even in the face of adversity. To practice this law, step back and look at your experiences within a larger context. When obstacles arise, remind yourself they're part of a bigger journey, one that's helping you become wiser and more resilient. This law calls you to keep your eyes on your own path, to appreciate the progress you've made, and to trust that each experience, no matter how difficult, is leading you closer to your purpose. Ultimately, this law reminds us that challenges are not absolute, but relative, allowing us to approach them with a sense of perspective and resilience. Embracing this law helps us to live with greater perspective, gratitude, and grace, knowing that every situation is relative and can be viewed through a lens of understanding, compassion, and growth. 10. The Law of Polarity. The law of polarity is a profound reminder that everything in the universe has its opposite, just as there is light and darkness, joy and sorrow, strength and weakness. The law of polarity shows us that contrast exists everywhere. This law invites us to embrace both sides of life's experiences, understanding that each side brings balance, meaning, and a fuller perspective to our journey. By recognizing the natural duality in life, we can better navigate challenges, appreciate moments of joy, and find purpose even in difficult times. At its core, the law of polarity teaches us that opposites are not here to punish or harm us, but to help us grow. Without experiencing challenges, we would never understand resilience. Without moments of sadness, we couldn't fully appreciate happiness. This duality allows us to grow in empathy and wisdom, deepening our understanding of ourselves and others. For example, when we feel discouraged, the law of polarity reminds us that this state is temporary and that its opposite, hope or motivation, is also within our reach. It teaches us to appreciate every experience, knowing that life's ebb and flow is natural and necessary for our growth. This law encourages us to see struggles as stepping stones to success. When we're faced with a difficult situation, we can choose to view it as a way to discover inner strength, patience, and wisdom. By understanding that every down has an up and every setback carries the seeds of a comeback, we shift from feeling defeated to feeling empowered. This mindset allows us to transform obstacles into opportunities and to trust that life's challenges are guiding us towards something greater. The law of polarity helps us find balance and acceptance. Life's ups and downs are not meant to lead us into a constant state of striving or resistance. Instead, they remind us that peace often lies in accepting both sides. When we accept the lows with the highs, we're able to find peace in the present moment, no matter what it holds. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up, but rather understanding that every experience has its place, and by fully embracing both sides, we cultivate resilience and inner harmony. On a practical level, the law of polarity invites you to shift your focus from what you lack to what you can create. For instance, if you're feeling uninspired or down, remember that the opposite, motivation, joy, or creativity, is also within reach. By concentrating on what you want to cultivate, you start moving toward the positive experiences you're seeking. This law reminds you that whatever you desire is already possible. It's simply a matter of adjusting your perspective and aligning your actions with the outcomes you want to bring to life. In relationships, this law offers a beautiful lesson about balance. Often, we encounter people who see the world differently than we do, and it's through these differences that we learn and grow. The contrasts we find in others can actually enrich us, helping us see life through new perspectives. By embracing the polarity in relationships, we not only deepen our connections, but also learn to value the diversity of human experiences. Harmony comes when we welcome these differences, creating more balanced and fulfilling relationships. So, when life feels tough or overwhelming, remember the law of polarity. Each difficulty you encounter holds within it a seed of opportunity. Instead of resisting or fearing the lows, see them as essential counterpoints that shape and define the highs. Every aspect of life, from joy to sorrow, strength to vulnerability, adds to the fullness of your journey, bringing you closer to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. By accepting the full spectrum of experiences, you live more fully and more authentically. In every challenge, there is a hidden blessing, and in every setback, the potential for growth. When we embrace the law of polarity, we learn to view life with a balanced heart and mind, appreciating both the darkness and the light, knowing that together they create the rich tapestry of our lives. 11th, the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm teaches us that everything in the universe moves in cycles, like the rhythmic ebb and flow of tides, the changing of seasons, and the natural patterns of life. This universal law reminds us that life's experiences, our emotions, energy, relationships, and circumstances are constantly shifting, just like waves in the ocean. By embracing these cycles, we learn to ride the highs with gratitude and the lows with patience, trusting that every phase has its purpose and rhythm. A powerful lesson from the law of rhythm is its reminder that nothing is permanent. Everything is in constant motion. When you face challenges or feel stuck, it can feel like things will always stay that way. But this law encourages you to see difficult times as temporary, a natural cycle that will eventually give way to something new. Just as the darkest night gives way to dawn, your challenges hold the seeds of future blessings. With this perspective, you find peace even in tough times, knowing that things will shift with time. This law invites us to fully embrace life's highs and lows without clinging to one or resisting the other. When we're on a high, it can be tempting to try to hold on to it forever. Yet, just as the seasons change, so too will our experiences. The law of rhythm teaches us to appreciate the good moments, savoring them with gratitude, while understanding that it's natural for things to evolve. Similarly, when we're in a low phase, rather than resisting it or trying to force things to change, we're encouraged to trust that this too will pass. By accepting life's natural rhythm, we cultivate inner peace and resilience. In a practical sense, the law of rhythm can help you manage your energy and emotions. When you're in a period of high energy, you might channel it into creativity, setting goals, or connecting with others. During times of lower energy, focus on rest, reflection, and self-care, trusting that this slower phase is just as valuable. By honoring your personal rhythm, you avoid burnout and maintain balance, respecting your natural ebb and flow instead of pushing against it. This law also brings awareness to the value of balance. Just as the ocean waves rise and fall, your life will naturally contain highs and lows. Acknowledging this lets you find peace in the dance between extremes, where balance becomes the goal, rather than striving to maintain any one state. The law of rhythm encourages you to honor every part of your journey, understanding that each moment has its purpose in the larger picture. Additionally, this law teaches resilience. In times of difficulty, it reminds you to hold steady, knowing that life's rhythms will naturally guide you back to balance. This resilience doesn't mean denying your feelings or pretending all is well. Instead, it's about trusting in the natural rhythm of life, grounding yourself in faith that things will shift. With this understanding, you become more centered, even when life feels uncertain. Finally, the law of rhythm invites you to find harmony within. Just as nature flows effortlessly through its cycles, you can cultivate harmony by aligning with your own rhythms, recognizing when to act and when to rest. By respecting your personal cycles, you deepen your connection to your true self, fostering a sense of inner peace. Life becomes less about forcing outcomes and more about moving in harmony with the flow of your experiences. In essence, the law of rhythm is about trusting in life's patterns, knowing each phase brings value and wisdom. By embracing these rhythms, you live with grace, patience, and balance, finding peace in life's natural flow. Every phase, whether uplifting or challenging, is part of a beautiful dance, guiding you to trust the journey and appreciate each moment as a part in your life's unfolding journey. Finally, 12. The law of gender. The law of gender highlights that within everything in the universe there exists both masculine and feminine energy. This doesn't necessarily refer to gender in a physical or societal sense. Rather, it points to the duality of creation and the balance of different types of energies within each of us and around us. Both masculine and feminine aspects contribute uniquely to the dance of life, encouraging us to understand and honor these dual forces. At a deeper level, the masculine energy is often associated with qualities of action, assertiveness, logic, and outward expression. It's that part of us that drives us to take initiative, to pursue our goals, and to make things happen. Feminine energy, on the other hand, encompasses intuition, compassion, patience, and receptivity. It's the part of us that listens, nurtures, and connects to a deeper sense of inner knowing. We all carry both types of energy, and each plays an essential role in our personal growth and balance. The law of gender invites us to recognize and harmonize these energies within ourselves. Imagine times when you felt inspired to act decisively or to push forward with determination. That's your masculine energy coming forward. At other times, when you've listened closely to your intuition or given yourself space to rest and reflect, your feminine energy was in play. When you integrate both energies, you create a fuller expression of yourself, finding both strength and sensitivity, action and stillness. In life, many of us may lean toward one type of energy over the other. Perhaps you've noticed yourself primarily operating in a driven, goal-oriented way, without giving much attention to your need for reflection or rest. Or maybe you found yourself hesitating to take action, preferring to stay in a place of planning or waiting for the right moment. This law encourages us to find a healthy balance between these energies, understanding that both are essential for growth, creativity, and fulfillment. The law of gender also reminds us of the importance of patience. Just as it takes time for a seed to grow into a plant, some things in life require us to honor the natural cycles of growth and creation. Feminine energy reminds us to nurture our dreams, to give them space and time to develop. Meanwhile, the masculine energy is what helps us move forward, putting plans into action. When we balance these forces, we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of creation, knowing that growth takes both nurturing and initiative. In relationships, this law plays an equally profound role. We connect best with others when we bring both empathy and strength, flexibility and direction. When you embrace these energies in harmony, your relationships become deeper and more balanced. You offer others support while standing confidently in your own truth. The law of gender teaches us that true partnership, whether in friendships, family, or romantic relationships, arises when we honor and respect both energies within ourselves and in each other. Ultimately, the law of gender calls you to honor your full potential, combining the wisdom of feminine intuition with the clarity of masculine action. As you cultivate both energies, you become more balanced, confident, and resilient. This harmony allows you to navigate life's challenges with both strength and sensitivity, knowing when to act and when to listen, when to push forward and when to surrender. In the end, by embracing the law of gender, you deepen your connection to your true self. You're empowered to bring your ideas to life with purpose and insight, honoring the dual forces that fuel all creation. As we integrate these energies, we align with the universal flow of growth and expression, discovering a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and completeness in every aspect of life. So there you have it, the 12 universal laws that govern our lives, guiding us to live with purpose, alignment, and understanding. Each law serves as a reminder that life is both a journey of discovery and an opportunity to create in harmony with the universe. When you embrace these laws, you're stepping into a deeper awareness of yourself and your potential, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, and realizing that every thought, feeling, and action contributes to the grand tapestry of your life. As you reflect on these universal truths, remember that you hold the power to shape your reality, to learn from life's rhythms, and to transform challenges into growth. May these laws inspire you to walk your path with courage, wisdom, and gratitude, knowing that the universe is always in support of your highest good. Cherish each moment, live with intention, and let these laws be your guiding compass toward a life that feels truly aligned, abundant, and profoundly meaningful. Thank you for tuning in to Wisdom Matrix 1111. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Also, feel free to share your reflections or experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be the inspiration someone else needs today. Let's keep aligning with the universe laws and creating your authentic desired reality. Until next time, peace.